Well, hello there. It's me, Grim Reaper. I'm just kidding. Plus, I have to credit that to an old Flash cartoon called The Grim Reaper Show by Mike Hauser. If you've ever feel like watching some old school internet, check it out. Basically, all I'm doing right now is cleaning up some wires and stuff, getting ready to do a little surgery on my turn signals. I've finally become disenfranchised with my turn signals as they are. So I'm going to be clipping them off, and we're going to be wiring in a set of these sealed LED turn signals. So I'm hoping that since they're sealed and weatherproof and looks like they're pretty well secured, that these things are going to survive the rigors of turn signaling on the WR, because I've had 6 of these die. I'm over it. I'm over it. These are going. So generally with these melt-on connectors, you can actually salvage most of the wire by using the wire stripper to remove the old melt-on connectors. I mean, they're relatively secure, but they have a weakness. I want to see how much wire I need to get rid of on this, because this does come with quite a bit of wire. I'll put a link in the comments section of what type of lights these are, and we'll see if these last. If they last, I'm going to get rid of these goofy things up front with a set of these. There's going to be a twist to how I put these on, though, so you guys will see here in a little bit. I'm going to go M. Night Shyamalan on you and hit you with the twist. Something none of you will expect. I've done a few videos about wiring these on, but we're going to wire one on. And wow, this is a lot of wire. Okay, so I only need really about that much. Now I'm guessing the copper side's the live side and the silver side's the ground. There's no instructions that come with these. Big surprise, alright? I could probably do with a little less wire. We'll trim there. So anywho, while I make a mockery of my motorcycle, still working with limited tools here, so it's jacketing up pretty good. Whew. Like a glove. All right. So the only thing I'm not really wild about these lights is the fact that it's such a thin gauge of wire, but you know, I think I'll survive. I think they'll survive too. So I'll grab some more of these fancy butt connectors that some people in the comments really hate. But they're convenient. And I'm pretty good at recovering the wire, so I mean, anywho, I'll feed this up through this doohickey here. There's definitely a method to my madness. Alright, so on the Yamaha, you have brown and black and dark green and black, which is a strange wiring convention, but, well, you know, that's how they do it. Alright, so I'll put the 26 gauge on the tiny side, which fits like a glove. Put the hot side here on the green. Actually, first I guess we gotta twist that green off a little better. Alrighty. So this wire connector is a little bit stuffed in here, but it's fine. And we do the time-honored tradition of melting the stuff. Luckily these small connectors, they go pretty quick. Well, that's not good. Looks like we had a little melt through. Well, that's not good at all. I switched brands of melt connectors, so I'm seeing that results may vary sort of situation across. Wow. Ain't that a drag? Well, that was a solid connection. It's just got a hole in it. Yeah, we're going to strip that off. If it's not a clean connection, might as well not make more work for ourselves later. Dang, okay. We'll re-strip that wire. I hear the dogs are in there causing trouble. There we go. Let's clean the crap off of that connection. Kill it with fire. Oh, that's actually just solder. All right. let's try that again, this time with 50% less issues. Tell you what, that's one thing I like about The Sims is it has mostly public access music on it. You hear that, YouTube? No copyright claims. Okay. Got a good little soldered connection there. Grab another one of these connectors. Do the same deal. Come on. It's like making a blue rare steak with these. Alright, so I might spring for the brand I'm used to. I'm a little bit surprised this solder's giving me issue. There we go. Alright. Before we get comfortable with this, let's grab a key and test the connection. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. I didn't even know, it didn't even tell me on the description it strobed. Well, that'll certainly get a lot of attention. Hopefully not from local law enforcement. Alright, so while I do the rest of this wiring such and some such together, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the camera and do all the boring, or all the more so boring parts, and we'll come back and I'll show you the M. Night Shyamalan-esque twist. Be right back, folks. So we're coming to the part of this where it's a bit of a twist, actually. So I'm wetting a paper towel, and we're gonna clean off a couple surfaces. First off, we're gonna clean off the license plate. You think to yourself like, okay, you're cleaning and prepping something. Well, that's very correct. I am cleaning and prepping something. Clean and prep two things, actually. This license plate's seen a little better days. It's got a little dinged up. So notice that the back of these have 3M adhesive, or equivalent. We got scissors and Scotch lock. You guys are like, Scotch lock? Scotch lock? Yeah, that's stuff that I mounted the batteries under the seats of the bikes with. I'm like, oh, wait a second. So what are you doing with the Scotch lock? Well, I could do a full-size one, but in Texas you can't obscure the numbers on your license plate. So I take a Scotch lock, and I find the halfway point. You're gonna cut it in half. And this is actually the stuff that holds my GoPro mount, my, oh, what do they call it? The whole shot GoPro mount to my helmet. Like, oh, I see what you're doing here. You take the 3M adhesive instead of just putting it directly on the plate. I'm gonna make a removable light. And I'm gonna put a second mounting spot for the light. On the rear fender. So if I do end up racing and I need to pull the license plate off, let's take the lights and connect them to the fender. And the adhesive is going to stick really well to the other 3M adhesive. And check it. Told you guys you're going to have an M. Night Shyamalan type twist. And I'll be able to pull that off and relocate it onto the bike. Now also this will be easily visible for any vehicles behind me. And when I need them out of the way, I can get them out of the way. So we're going to take the other 3M tab, cut it in half, and the great part about this stuff, unlike Velcro, is even if it's full of dirt, you can just wash it off with your Camelback and it'll still work. And sometimes it'll generally work even with mud on it. This stuff holds like up to 15 pounds on your wall. I wouldn't put your, grandmother's favorite picture on the wall to test this theory out. That's what the product claims. But we're rounding the end of my cold day projects. We'll be getting back out in the woods on this thing here soon. I just don't like riding around without my turn signals. I know they're not required in Texas, but it's nice to have. And these things are going to be highly visible. And bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Look at that. That's a thing of beauty. I'll leave them like that for a bit. I'll probably tie the cables off here eventually. But there we go. I'll leave a link in the comment section for these type of turn signals, and we're going to torture test them and see how long they last. And hopefully they last a long time because I'm tired of wiring this section up. Well, in the meantime, if you like the content, like and subscribe. If you don't, feel free to abuse me verbally or through writing or any other combination thereof. I also prefer that abuse in naughty limericks. And see you on the next one.